Welcome. This is Elisa Bonet. I'm a certified educator with doTERRA and a wellness advocate. And today I'm going to be sharing natural wellness cabinet for health and home, the different things that we can do to support our health naturally and also reduce our toxic load. So before I dive into that, let's just review some of the basics. And we're going to cover the three cool things about oils. The first thing is that essential oils are pure, they're natural, and they're safe when you learn how to use them properly. And all they are extracts from plants. And you'll notice here on the image of the peppermint leaf, right underneath that, there is a magnified view of that leaf, and you can see these little creamy sacs are the essential oil sacs that are containing that aromatic benefit of the plant. And those are extracted either by distillation or by cold pressing rinds of citrus fruits. And then you get an essential oil. So there's nothing added, nothing taken away, and they are safe to use for any age. Of course, with the proper dilution and application method. And if you want to learn more about that, you can reach out to me or to your wellness advocate. We have ongoing education and classes that explain about essential oil safety. Also, the oils that we are using are certified pure tested grade or CTPG, which makes them beyond organic. So the second cool thing is that essential oils are very effective. They can permeate the cell membrane, and this is one way that you can support your body, your entire body from within. And you're not going to have to worry about building up resistance, and you're not just superficially covering up the problem, but the oils help the body renew and the body support itself down to the cellular level, getting down to the root cause. And the third cool thing is that they are more affordable than traditional or Western approaches because they're going to be very potent, very concentrated, and you just need a couple of drops. That's the typical dose to support a variety of different health conditions. So about 80 to 85% of common conditions that we encounter can be supported naturally using essential oils. And so each dose is going to be about pennies per dose, anywhere from 5 to 10 to 15 cents per dose. And this is going to save you hundreds, if not more, in medical costs, plus the time that you would save having a natural wellness cabinet right within your reach at home without having to deal with traffic or long wait times or standing in line at the pharmacy. There's a lot of wonderful benefits from having these tools at your disposal at home. Now, the three ways that we use essential oils is aromatically, topically, and internally. So aromatically means just bringing the bottle up to your nose. I'm going to grab one of my bottles here, and you can just take in some deep, slow breaths and have that aromatic compound enter your limbic system up through your olfactory bulb. You can also use a diffuser, and you might notice I have one right here behind me. I have my diffuser running day and night. I absolutely love it. And when you use your oils aromatically, you can benefit from it, not only because it's cleansing the air, purifying the air, it can open up your airways and support your respiratory system, but it's also positively affecting your mood. The second way we use oils is topically. So this is going to be localized benefits. Depending on what discomfort you have, then you can apply the oils to that area. Again, we want to dilute. These oils are very concentrated, and we do have some that can be a little irritating because they're so potent. So there are hot oils. There are oils that are considered use with caution if you have sensitive skin, for children or babies or the elderly that have skin that's a lot thinner and more frail. So learning to dilute properly is key. The third way we use them is internally. So you can use them in water, you can put them in a veggie capsule, you can put them directly under your tongue, you can add them to different beverages and foods. I cook with my essential oils. There are a lot of different ways to use those oils internally. Again, we do have a basic introduction to essential oils class on our YouTube channel. Or if you'd like to host a class yourself with friends and family, that's something else that your wellness advocate can help you with. But now I want to dive into the information I wanted to share in this class, and that's everything that has to do with having more natural alternatives for our wellness cabinet, for our health, and for the products that we use in our home. I was never taught much about our toxic load growing up. We used whatever was on sale, whatever smelled the nicest, and we never gave it a second thought. As long as they performed their function and they were within our budget, we just didn't ever really consider reading that label, reading the ingredients, or doing any type of research on the detrimental effects of some of those chemicals. And now, since I have been trained and educated by doTERRA and have been studying the effects of toxins in our body, then I have really revamped the way I clean my home, what I put on my body, what I put in my body. And I wanted just to share a few of the things I've learned in this class today. Now, today we will cover a natural wellness cabinet, a natural medicine cabinet. And we all have them, right? We have a first aid, we have a cabinet just in case we get a tummy ache, just in case we get a headache, or we start to have some seasonal discomforts. We want to be prepared, and we're going to discover how we can have a natural first aid or wellness cabinet with the Cura collection. The second thing we're going to cover very briefly is the importance of nutrition. And even though we are focusing on our toxic load, nutrition is key in helping our organs, our filtering organs like our lungs and our kidneys, function at optimal levels. And they need that proper nutrition that is bioavailable, that the body can actually absorb and utilize in order to perform that function. And the third key we're going to touch on is how to clean and have a home that's safer using a new line that doTERRA just launched a few weeks ago called the Abode line. So did you know that toxins can really impact the homeostasis of your body? It can create negative effects on your overall wellness. It can influence your daily and even your long-term health. I recently heard a pretty difficult story that really made me think about the toxicity that we expose ourselves to. There was a woman that is part of our essential oil community that had 5 or 6 children, and she wanted to just have those kids smelling clean, smelling wonderful, and she would use toxic chemicals every step of the way throughout her day. She would put baby powder between their sheets. She would make sure that she bought the most fragrant soap for their laundry, and she would spray down the house. She had candles going all the time. She had plugins, and what she wanted was this wonderful, positive aroma in her house, in the sheets, on the clothes, all over the place. And so her kids were starting to struggle with respiratory issues. And she had one child particularly that was very ill, and they had no idea. She had a lot of breathing problems. beyond your typical breathing problems where they really were afraid for her life. And she had no idea that the root cause were all the toxins that she was exposing her child to. And once she found out, you can just imagine how upset she must have been and how guilty she must have felt. And she started to really clean out those toxic ingredients in her home, and the effects of the toxins were eventually reversed. But sometimes we reach for things, and when you're hurting, when you don't feel well, you're not thinking about what are the long-term effects. We just want to feel better. We want relief. And so that's why you want to have a wellness cabinet that is safe. You want to have a wellness cabinet that you have already researched and analyzed and investigated to make sure that when you do reach for it, you have that safety net, that everything in there is going to be natural. Now, toxins can be hidden in everything, everywhere, from the pollution to the water to our homes. We're going to touch on that more in just a bit. But when we are reaching for things in our wellness cabinet, there are going to be toxins there that can be detrimental to our health. Even the most basic things like an aspirin, if you take too much, can be very, very toxic. And we want to ensure that during this class, we start to just analyze what can we replace, what can we swap out, what can we use that can be a safer alternative. And also, we want to consider alternatives that are going to help at the root cause and not just simply manage symptoms. Most of the things in our cabinets are going to be synthetic. They're going to have side effects. And then some may even have the risk of addiction, which we don't want. Now think about areas that you might currently need support in. Is it rest, or maybe digestion and gastrointestinal issues? Do you have discomfort in your muscles or in your joints? Perhaps it's constant head tension or respiratory issues. These are very common in almost any household. We're going to have one or two or all of these. So think about what are the most common ailments and conditions that you need support with. We have something that was released a few months ago. We're not sure if it's going to be part of our permanent collection or not, but it is currently available, and it's called the Cura Collection. Now, Cura is a Latin word for care, and this collection is exactly that. It's going to be a health care collection, and it's going to be an easy way to reduce our toxic load. So anything from tummy discomfort to body discomfort or skin irritations, you're going to be equipped with a variety of essential oil products, as well as products that are infused with essential oils that you will commonly reach for in your home. So this is the collection. You have Breathe as a stick, which is ready to apply on your chest, on your back, to open up the airways. Peppermint bead lids, that's a really easy way to take essential oils internally. Each bead lid contains 1/4 of a drop, and you can use peppermint for head tension, for tummy problems, for bad breath, for opening airways, and safe for children as well. And lavender, we all know and love the power of lavender, which is great for skin irritations, for sleep, for environmental discomfort and threats. And then frankincense, our king of oils. Frankincense is excellent for everything skin related, also a wonderful support for wrinkles and discoloration in the face. And I love to use it for mood support. If you're starting to feel a little overwhelmed, if you have feelings of panic, if you feel sad and blue, then frankincense is great to help regulate your mood. Digestin is our tummy tamer. That is a blend of essential oils in a soft gel, and you can use it for anything tummy related, from nausea to vomiting, diarrhea, indigestion, any type of tummy issue. You can use the Digestin. Now, another tummy support that we have here is the tummy tamer. Now, this is the digestive blend in the children's kit, but children and adults can use it. I actually used it myself the other day when I ate something and my tummy was very unhappy. I took my tummy tamer in the roll-on and I just started to apply it, and it smells wonderful too. So this one is pre-diluted and ready for use for adults as well as children. We have past tense. I normally use the past tense for head tension. If I have neck tension throughout the back of my head and my shoulders, also across the forehead, my husband tends to get really intense head tension where even the lights bother him. He can get a little bit nauseous. And I use the past tense to bring him some relief from that. Serenity Restful Complex. These are excellent to help you get some sleep, quiet down the mind before bed, and you're not going to feel groggy the next morning. You just have a very restful and restorative sleep. You could take 1 or 2 of these about 30 minutes before bedtime, and then take your lavender, a couple of drops in the bottom of your feet, and that's going to make a really great nighttime routine. Your deep blue and the deep blue polyphenol complex. So both of these are going to be very supportive of your body's inflammatory response. Any discomfort in your joints, in your muscles, if you work out and you have soreness, then deep blue is going to be a must in your wellness cabinet. The essential oil is a blend of various oils that have anti-inflammatory properties, very supportive of soft tissues. And then your deep blue polyphenol complex is going to reduce some of that inflammation throughout the body. Your Terrazyme is really important because after about age 35 or so, our enzyme production starts to wane and decrease more and more as we get older. So Terrazyme is a great addition to everybody's wellness routine because it will help break down your food. It has a variety of different metabolic enzymes. And if you have sensitivity to lactose, for instance, or to gluten, the Terrazyme will help support your tummy, make sure that you don't have that flare up. I have a lot of different food sensitivities, so Terrazyme is a must have every time I have a meal. Correct X is a ointment for cuts and bruises and sores, bug bites. I use it even inside of my nostrils, right at the base of my nostrils, and a little bit right over my lip before I put on my mask. This was a really awesome tip that one of our community essential oil upline, well, we call them uplines, gave all of our team. She is a naturopathic physician, and she recommended that we use Correct X to create an extra layer of protection when we're going outdoors, going into a public setting. And so just the tiniest little amount right at the base of your nostrils, and then you can put your mask on, and that'll give you just an extra layer of protection. The last item on here is the On Guard Protecting Throat Drops. These taste wonderful. If you have On Guard essential oil, you know it can be a little bit spicy, especially for kiddos. So On Guard is a great way to use these for an irritated throat, or when you just feel like something's coming on, or you have a little bit of a coughing fit. then these throat drops are going to be excellent for adults as well as children. Make sure you supervise kiddos with these. And something exciting that's happening this month is with any 200-point purchase. Now, you'll see the price on this entire collection, excluding the Copaiba and the Deep Blue, is $249.50 wholesale. However, if you do not have a wholesale account already, you can enroll with this kit and you get your membership for free. So that's a $35 savings. Now, purchasing this as a collection wholesale will save you $64.60. So it is available now, but in addition to all of these goodies, you can get a free Copaiba and a Deep Blue rub for free this month only. So Copaiba is one of my favorite essential oils. And here the essential oil has been formulated into a soft gel. Each soft gel contains 2 drops of Copaiba essential oil. And this oil is wonderful for so many things. Where do I start? Great for anxious feelings, for your nervous system, digestive system, respiratory system, and your inflammatory response. I love this oil. My husband and I use it every single day. And Copaiba is a staple in my house. If you accompany it with the Deep Blue rub, now you're going to have a pretty dynamic duo. This is going to be such a great addition to the Cura collection. You don't want to miss that. So now that we talked about a wellness cabinet, here are some other options to add to your wellness routine. doTERRA has these targeted wellness programs. There's a total of 5 tracks or 5 programs that you can choose from. Now, you do have to be part of the loyalty reward program to participate. And the way that it works is this. You select a tract. So we have respiratory, sleep, relief, mind and mood, and immunity. Once you select a tract, doTERRA is going to send you a new collection within that tract for 3 months. So month 1, you would get this neoprene bag filled with goodies in the tract that you've selected. And then month 2, they send you additional oils and products that are going to support you in that tract. And then month 3, again, they send you additional products. So for 3 months, you're going to get 3 different collections within that tract. You can cancel it at any time. You can change your mind after month 1 if you want to switch over to month to a relief. If you've been doing respiratory and you're like, no, I want to do relief now, then you can call doTERRA or go into your account and make those changes so that you can adjust it according to what your needs are. But each month, the cost for 1 tract is $75. So it would be $75 each month for 3 months. It's 60 points. And this is just a wonderful way to help individuals get started. If you don't know what to order, if you're not sure what oils are going to be best for your individual needs, just think about these tracks. And if you need support in any one of them, then doTERRA has already pre-selected products that are going to be very, very supportive in that specific area. I love these. They're super easy, convenient, takes out the guessing work, and a wonderful way to get the tools that you need to support your wellness goals. Now, one of the things that has made a significant difference in my life, in my health, in my well-being is doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack. If you want to feel younger, longer, then this is a foundational product that you want to include in your wellness routine. doTERRA's vitamins are far above and beyond anything that you can find even at a nutritional store or a vitamin shop. This is doTERRA's #1 product, and they do have a 30-day money back guarantee. Take them for a whole month, and if you don't get the results that you desire, then just return the empty bottles and doTERRA will reimburse you. One dose, which consists of 2 servings a day, one dose of these vitamins is equivalent to eating 12 fruits and vegetables. And the nutrition is so packed. There's so much in these 3 bottles that you would need to buy $900 worth of groceries to get the equivalent nutrition found in a month's supply of the Lifelong Vitality Pack. Now, most people say you are what you eat, but that's not exactly true. You are what you absorb. And the vitamins out there today, the majority of them are synthetic. They are difficult to absorb. They have fillers, they have binders, they have synthetic and artificial colors and preservatives. And so you might be absorbing a portion of that, but the rest of it, you're just peeing out yellow. Have you ever seen that? It used to happen to me all the time. And when I first started using the vitamins, I was really hesitant. My teacher wanted me to take them. I was really struggling with multiple chronic health issues. And she was insisting that these vitamins were going to really make a difference in helping me get the results I was looking for. And it took me a few months. I just didn't think vitamins could make a difference, since I had purchased so many throughout the years and I never felt any better. So one day I finally decided to just trust her, and I bought them, I took them, and she was absolutely right. I started to notice a huge, huge difference. So for the foundation of any wellness goal, and we all strive to feel better, we need to have that nutrition. We need to have the support of a whole food nutrient, which is the Microplex VMZ. It's your whole food vitamin and mineral supplement. And then we have your Alpha CRS. This is your cellular complex. It helps with your inflammatory response. It really boosts your immune system because it's chock full of antioxidants, gives us that longevity and that energy that we all desire. And then we have the XE Omega, which is a balance of your 3, 6, and 9 omegas, also made with 9 essential oils. So if you have not tried them yet, I encourage you to try them for a month and see how you feel. Now let's move on to how we can have a more toxic-free home. And you might be surprised by some of these statistics that I researched. So the EPA states that the homes and a lot of buildings that we have, our homes and the buildings we enter, are going to be pretty toxic, even 5 times more toxic than the air outdoors. Can you imagine that? Even more than industrialized cities. So think about some of those really huge cities, like in Asia or India, and you can watch them in the news and you can see that smog and that toxicity. Well, it seems that our home, our air in our homes is going to be 5 times more toxic than some of those polluted cities. And there are about 60 or more toxic chemicals in the American home nowadays. And because of what we're going through, so many of us are spending a lot more time at home. About 90% of our time is spent indoors. And they are noticing that health issues and different health risks are increasing. Now, the Food and Drug Administration has approved about 80,000 chemicals. Of those 80,000, studies and the safety of these toxic chemicals has not been studied more than maybe 10%. That's it. Can you imagine just 10% of 80,000 chemicals have been studied for their safety? Now we're going to just look at one. There's 80,000 chemicals. We're just going to look at one today and just check out what the dangers of phthalates are. And phthalates can be found in just so many things. So it's a solvent, and you can find it in plastic bags, in different aerosols and sprays and pesticides, even in some food containers. Common in cosmetics, in water bottles, in fragrances. A lot of synthetic fragrances are going to have phthalates. And some of the most common problems that are associated with this toxic chemical is the effect it has on testosterone in males, also acts as an endocrine disruptor, which increases the risk of cancer and infertility, reproductive abnormalities. It's also on the list of toxic substances in California. Causes birth defects or reproductive damage, may cause allergic symptoms and asthma. And there was a case study in Granada, in Spain, of 3,500 children and their mothers, and they determined that their high levels of phthalates were causing thyroid problems, breast cancer, diabetes, and seminal decline in the boys. Now, this is just one chemical, and it can be scary to look at the different items found in our home, our personal care products, our cleaning products, and just start to research. Just choose one chemical and do a little bit of research. Start to educate yourself on what that chemical is and how it can affect the health of your family. Now let's look at something a lot of us use and really enjoy having, and this is wonderful scents, wonderful aromas throughout the house. And almost any house you walk into, you're going to see candles, or you're going to see aerosols in the restroom, or you're going to see air fresheners in the car. Now, these candles and sprays and plugins, they're going to have a variety of toxic ingredients, including heavy metals, formaldehyde, and petroleum-based products, a variety of dyes. And all of these can cause so many different symptoms and health conditions like cancer, asthma, migraines, reproductive problems like we just saw with the phthalates, allergies, eyes, and throat irritation. But we have an alternative to those toxic ingredients in a collection that doTERRA has available called the Aroma Essentials Collection. Now, these are all very aromatic essential oils, and it's a very simple way to eliminate some of those fragrant toxins in the home. It's going to help us in so many different ways, and now you can just eliminate, say goodbye, get rid of those toxic chemicals and use something natural and pure that is also beneficial. Now, here we are going to go very briefly into what some of the oils do, what they are. We have citrus blue. This is a blend of florals and citrus notes, very uplifting and energizing, yet calming to the emotions. It smells wonderful. You could even use it as a personal fragrance if you wanted to. The On Guard is immune boosting. So yes, all of these oils are for your diffuser, but some of them you can also take internally. So the On Guard, you can use it in your diffuser to purify and cleanse and disinfect the air in your home while also boosting your immune system. Or you can also use it in a little bit of water, maybe 1 or 2 drops in a few ounces of water on a daily basis to give you that immune support. Wild orange smells wonderful. Our wild oranges come from Greece and I believe from Brazil. And the orange is going to have an uplifting aroma, very energizing, helps you feel more happy and more positive. And you can also use it in some water. It helps to cleanse and detox your body in a very gentle way. So can you imagine something that you can use to bring some fragrance and aroma to the house while also being able to take it internally. Isn't that amazing? Cheer. Oh, I love this oil. It's like, for me, it's sunshine in a bottle. It helps me feel very positive, very uplifted, very energized. So if you ever feel sad, I'm in Oregon and it seems to just always be so cloudy here, especially in the fall and the winter. And I love to diffuse very positive, uplifting, citrusy oils to lift me up. So if you have the sads or the blues, then cheer is a good one to put in your diffuser. This kit also has Northern Escape. This encourages emotional grounding. It helps us slow down, reconnect to nature. I love anything that reminds me of the forest or the trees or being out walking in the woods. And Northern Escape is one of those oils that takes me back to the hiking trails here in Oregon. Serenity. We saw the Serenity capsules in the Cure collection. We also have Serenity essential oil, and this can be used to promote restful sleep. This was the first oil I was introduced to when I started learning about essential oils. And I used it at the time to calm down these very severe feelings of anxiousness and feelings of panic. So in addition to using it for sleep, you can use it to support emotions that are a bit altered. Breathe. Breathe is everything respiratory, opens up those airways and promotes easy breathing. Peppermint is very energizing, also reduces congestion, helps with head tension or tummy trouble, can support body temperature. So if you have some hot flashes, or if there's a child that's their body temperature is a little elevated, then you can use peppermint to cool them down. And when you use it in the diffuser, it's great to just help you feel more awake and alert. If you combine peppermint with wild orange, that's like a happy alert blend. You can really notice a difference when you blend those two oils. Great for homework, for instance. A lot of kiddos are still at home doing homeschooling. So the peppermint and the wild orange could be a really great combination for them. Then we have Balance. Balance is a great oil to help just oxygenate the red blood cells, just get things flowing, also creates a state of homeostasis in the body and helps you feel more grounded and connected to earth. Adaptive is the blend that I use almost every single day. It helps you adapt to difficult circumstances, challenging times. If you have a very sensitive nervous system and you can get a little overwhelmed easily or stressed easily or upset easily, then adaptive just calms all of that down and supports the stress response in the body. So you can see how this collection can be so beneficial, and it does more than just give you a wonderful fragrance throughout the home, but it also has these additional benefits and different ways that you can use the oils. Here are, if you want to take a screenshot, here is a wonderful way to kind of mix and match your essential oils. Each one of them, most of these are all blends, maybe except the wild orange and the peppermint. All the rest are blends. So each one has a variety of different oils already mixed, but you can take it one step farther and also blend oils within the collection. So these are diffuser recipes specifically designed for all the oils that are in this collection. All right, let's move on as we start to wrap up. I want to share the Abode line with you. This is a way to clean your home in a very safe and effective manner. And the Abode line was just released at doTERRA's convention in September. Now, these products I'm going to share with you are all free from dyes and chlorine and synthetic fragrances, the sodiums, the phosphates, the phthalates. You're not going to find any of that. doTERRA has worked really hard, has been very diligent doing their research and doing studies to ensure that they bring us a line that is free from toxic ingredients, in addition, making them sustainable. So plastics have already been recycled. So we have post-consumer recycled plastics. We have PBA free and food grade lined aluminum. We have glass, and they have reformulated, they have created these formulas to ensure that they are either concentrated or in a refillable form to make sure that they are more sustainable. So this is the collection of Abode. And I want to show you a video that they shared with us at convention. 2 Petri dishes, one has a drop of Abode, the other does not. And they have added one of the common bacteria found in households in these Petri dishes. And over the course of 6 days, you'll notice how the Petri dish without the Abode oil just gets overrun by this bacteria. Yet the Petri dish on the right with the 1 drop of Abode has a ring that is protecting it against that invasion of the bacteria. And this is just 1 drop over the course of 6 days. Nothing could grow around that 1 drop. And can you imagine if you're using Abode in your home to spray your counters, to wash your dishes, to clean your clothes? doTERRA spent several years performing over 100 studies on the top 36 oils with their cleansing and purifying properties. And out of those 36, they were able to find 10 that were the most effective against the 5 most common household bacteria and pathogens. And that's how they developed Abode. And Abode means home. And this blend is for diffusing. It's also a blend that we can use to make our own DIY cleaners. And here you'll notice the single oils that it includes, which is lime, Litsea, tea tree, cassia, lemon myrtle, lemon eucalyptus, kochii eucalyptus, arborvitae, cilantro, and lavandin. And it smells really, really good. It reminds me of Purify, doTERRA's Purify blend. It has some similar scent qualities to it, but it's very refreshing. I really, really like it. And the collection that I'm sharing now is based on that essential oil. So we're going to have a concentrated surface cleaner. Very tough on grease. You can use it in your kitchen, in your bathroom, any type of non-porous surface. And it is a plant-based formula that includes thymol. Thymol is a chemical constituent that's found in thyme oil. Very, very powerful cleansing properties. And smells wonderful. Recyclable glass bottle. And what you do is you add 1 part of the concentrated cleaner to 9 parts of water. Then we have our Abode liquid dish soap. And I've been using this. I love it. It does leave all of my dishes super clean. It smells wonderful. Again, a plant-based formula, very high performance. And they've added grapefruit essential oil to give it a more fresh and citrusy aroma. So this is packaged in recyclable aluminum bottle, and the inside is lined with the PBA-free liner. Now think about this. We're not going to drink the dish soap, right? But doTERRA takes it to that addition, takes it 1 step further to ensure that none of the aluminum or any of the other products that are in the aluminum can leach into our dish soap. So they have used the PBA food grade lining to protect the ingredients in the Abode liquid dish soap. So I love that. They just are always raising the bar to ensure that we get the best. The Abode laundry pods. I have one here. You would use one pod for a small or a medium-sized load. I don't know if you could see this here. And then you would use two for a large load. And so you just toss it in with your clothes, and smells really, really nice. Very fresh, very citrusy aroma. And it has enzymes that help cleanse the clothes. It doesn't deteriorate the fabric or the material of your clothing. You can use it in any temperature for any type of clothes, any color. A lot of flexibility with these laundry pods. And then we have the dishwasher pods, which are, they look absolutely the same. I got to keep them separate, but same thing, same look as the laundry pods. So these dishwasher pods really do clean your dishes. I was afraid sometimes when you use natural products, you can maybe notice they're not as effective as the real chemicals, but I have been very happy. My other dishwasher soap and pods, they would leave this like film on my dishes, and they would have like this little scent to them that was just so annoying. I always had to rinse them. Didn't happen every time, but it was pretty frequent. And with these, I've had no issues. Plates, dishes, glassware, everything is just super clean. Don't need to do any of the rinsing, and I just love the aroma. So I've been really, really happy with all of my Abode products. Part of the Abode line, it doesn't contain the Abode, but it's part of the Abode line, which is a home line, right? It's a line to just bring us more natural products for our home, is this foaming hand wash. It's a concentrate, and it has the citrus bloom essential oil. And I absolutely love citrus bloom. It smells so wonderful. So they recommend 1 part of the concentrate to 3 parts of water. And again, no dyes, nothing synthetic, and free of parabens and phosphates and phthalates. And this one is also packaged in a recyclable aluminum container with that PBA-free liner. Hand lotion, also with the citrus bloom springtime blend, and you would just fill your glass bottle. And because this packaging is all post-consumer recyclable plastic, and they're using refillable methods and concentrated formulas, it's saving on shipping, it's saving on packaging, it's just reducing our carbon imprint overall. And I'm going to show you the bottles that are available. You can use your own, or you can buy these. They come in a collection, or you can buy them individually. I believe at this time they have not yet arrived, so stay tuned because we're expecting them any minute now. But this beautiful collection of glass bottles is going to be a perfect fit in any home. It fits into any decor. They're very thick. It's not a thin glass. They're a nice thick glass, amber colored. And I love mine. My restroom and my kitchen, they have the spa-like quality to them now. Really, really nice. Now, doTERRA is offering for a limited time their post-convention kit, which includes the Abode line, as well as the new oils that were released, like the vanilla, the tulsi, the deep blue stick with copaiba, the Abode essential oil, the copaiba touch, and then there's a bonus Evolve touch essential oil that's a limited edition blend specific to the convention. Now, with this post-convention kit, individuals that are not enrolled can use this kit to enroll and get a free membership. If you want to add the bottles, it'll be $238 with the bottles or $210 without the bottles. So what's our next step? Well, consider getting together with your wellness advocate. If you have questions about protocols for your health, if you're not sure how to get started and want some guidance, if you want to learn more about some of these products, set up a wellness consult. Maybe you haven't had one yet. When you enrolled, perhaps you didn't have time to schedule that personalized wellness consult. And it's absolutely free. It's part of your membership. And this is a time that you can get together with the person that enrolled you to support you, guide you, answer questions, teach you how to make some blends or some roller balls, help you use your account or place a loyalty reward order. We are here to serve you. We are here to support you. We are here to make it easier for you to take those steps and empower you with natural solutions. So make use of your wellness advocate, because our passion is to serve and to be of value to you. And we're here because we love what we do. So please take advantage of that free service of having your wellness advocate support you through your wellness journey. So set that up. And as we conclude, I just want to tell you about a couple of events that are coming up. We're going to have a virtual summit. It's a very special event that has been brought to you by the Visionary Leader Group, and it's called Essential Oil Science and Our Modern Times. It's going to be held on Saturday, October 16th from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific time, and learn about the threat that we are all facing. Can essential oils and Western medicine come together to support us during this difficult and challenging time? Learn about its effects on the pandemic, the vaccines, and how we can incorporate essential oils, if we can, to give us that extra layer of protection. We're going to have a panel that includes an ER physician, a naturopathic physician, an aromatherapist, several nurse practitioners. So a panel of Western and Eastern practitioners to really give us objective and unbiased expert information to help us make the best decision for our health. So this is a free virtual summit, and you can sign up at the link below. Also, if you are on Facebook, I have set up a separate post that has the live link for it as well. So hopefully you can join us. Feel free to share or invite friends and family. It's going to be a very special event, and I really think you're going to get a lot of value from it. Now, for the next several weeks, I will be hosting a class every Saturday on different topics. So the next one is going to be next Saturday at 3 p.m., all about essential oils for stress and immune support. On the 21st, essential oils for emotions. And then on the 28th, essential oils A to Z. If you or someone you know speaks Spanish, all of the topics above will also be covered in Spanish, but that class is on Thursdays at 11:30, different Zoom number. And I have a Spanish Essential Oils Made Easy class every Saturday at 6 p.m. So there will be one today at 6 as well, and that also has its own Zoom number. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, and hopefully you can join us for these upcoming classes. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you found value in the information we shared. We are here to support you, and we look forward to seeing you next time.